Let's move on to another drama. This one comes from director Ira Sachs. It's called Passages. It follows a German filmmaker who begins to explore his sexuality with a young woman, which begins to change the definition of his marriage to his husband. A very good cast in this one, led by Franz Rogowski, I believe is how we pronounce his name, who you may recognize from a lot of the great European films of the past few years. As far as I know, this is his first, predominantly English language speaking role.
Yes, I've never heard him speak English before, so I thought that was fantastic. But he's been killing it.
Mm-hmm. Also, a really excellent Ben Whishaw in this film, as well as Adele Exarchopoulos.
Yeah.
Two actors I always like seeing in movies. Mm-hmm. I'm a little bit hit or miss with Ira Sachs. There's some films of his that I've liked and some films of his that have really bothered me. But I found this one to be really beautifully done and very relatable in terms of the types of heartache it's trying to get across. It's also a very funny film in the way that it's lived in. It opens with this really great scene of him trying to direct actors, and then I think it just ends up being this kind of comedy of errors of sorts of this guy trying to balance these competing desires and watching them slip through his fingers in front of him. I thought it was really well articulated, really dramatic, really funny, very charming film. I liked it a lot.
Ben Whishaw was a standout.
He was.
He has this long take. That gives it its R rating, but he went all in. He put his back into it. I'll say that much. But even Adele was really good in the film. Yeah. I feel like we haven't seen her in that much stuff.
Because there was Blues and Warmest Color, and then I feel like she veered off into a bunch of different things. And
ended up in a lot of Quentin Dupieux comedies for a minute.
Yeah, she did do that, but I thought that they were able to do a really good ensemble with this as well, and I agree with you. I know that Zach's always talking about when we saw this director had a new movie, we're like, it's going to be a very slow one. It's actually pretty fast-paced.
It is pretty fast-paced.
Yeah, maybe too fast-paced with the lifestyle that this man was living.
Yeah, I was going to say, Hannah Montana was wrong. You can't have the best of both worlds. You can't have it. No way. You can't have it.
With France, he always delivers.
The guy's an asshole. It's not one of these things where you're you feel bad because he's trying to maintain things so hard and it keeps slipping through his fingers. No, he wants everything.
He keeps messing up.
And he's an asshole for it. He's a dick. There's no way around it. I'm sorry.
We've had a couple interesting Sundance movies where the protagonist is kind of I don't want to say unlikable, but clearly in the wrong.
Which is good. Yeah. It's good to have movies like that.
We need to have movies about characters who have to learn to get better.
Yeah.
This one did not care if you ever liked them at any point. The other one started with a Q&A of the director going, I just really hope you like this movie. You could feel it in those characters. Yeah, this is an actor who's willing to go all in. So know that. He is a very unlikable character.
Yeah.
But Passages. Did this one get picked up by any chance?
I think this was a movie pickup.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I feel like his last one was also a movie as well, so.
Yeah, it's a good landing place for a film like this, because I don't know if it's necessarily the type of film that would be in the Oscars discussion as much as certain elements are standouts, but
it'll French too. I'm not gonna argue with whatever French film comes out in the fall.
Yeah, it'll probably pick up some film critic circle awards type of things like that.